got this car, it's got the 389.
Good, you got the engine, you got your
I got my fender because
sort
I
of.
don't want to cut that one. It's got the old bird on it, the Vulture, so I want to leave that.
Alright.
All the
Sort of
sponsors-
have a fender,
all
sort
this-
of. I gotta fix all the dents and stuff
Yeah,
on the bottom.
I'd rather fix this one because that fender, all my sponsors, I'm gonna put every sticker.
Let's go, before I get indigestion, let's go.
Yeah, but
Let's
look,
finish this up, come on.
it's a convertible.
Yeah,
We're going to Miami Beach. Oh, they
That's
are
cool,
Mickey
look at that, you got
Thompsons.
Mickey Thompson's
Mickey
on there? That's an old
Thompsons.
tire,
Those are
man.
old. Not to mention,
That's an old hot rod
my
wheel.
bumper from my Pontiac, all this is all peeled and it's all rotted.
Yep.
So,
You know, that bumper comes apart in 3 pieces.
Yeah, look, you can see the seam. This bumper I'm using,
Yep.
pretty good amount I'm using.
Listen, let's not videotape this thing too much, because you're going to scare the people that are watching. You're going to laugh at everybody here.
Well, it's a good parts car.
Well, anywho.
But, hey,
What
it's
are we
a
doing?
parts car.
What are you
I have
doing
to
with
put it on the frame machine, back in.
Take it apart?
So,
Get the jack, spin it around.
alright, you got it.
My dreams were always that I wanted to have my own speed shop, hot rodding, vintage classic cars ever since I was not even born yet.
Cracking, it's helping. You gonna hit none?
Not on this side. We're fishtailing. Skrr. Bump it. Alright, now there's no brakes, so keep that in mind.
Woo! Get some
Oh, yeah.
wheel chucks. Before we all choke to death. Anybody know what that's from? Come and tell me. Bring it up, come on.
I think we are gonna choke to death.
Up, up, up.
I should have my safety glasses on.
What? For what? Oh, I thought you were really getting them.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with taking this wheel well out because I need it for my Pontiac. The one that came off the Vulture on the driver's side, it's rotted. So I'm gonna take this one off and I'm gonna use this one. I think when you put new tires, you drop something in there.
Shep.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you something. You know what it is? Not at me.
What?
Giuseppe, what are you doing?
Oh man, I forgot. You shoulda.
Nobody reminded me. Nobody said anything.
Well, what I am doing right now is I need this wheel well.
The other
That
one's
wheel well,
rotted?
only on the driver's side. The passenger side, that one, passenger side's fine, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, but the driver's side's rotted in this area where all the leaves and the snow would all pack.
Well, I honestly don't think it's that hard to take
No.
out. The only thing is that when GM cars and Ford and Chrysler and all that, to take the wheel well out, it's kind of a pain in the ass because they want you to take the fender off, or you gotta loosen it and open it a little bit. So you got bolts around here. Under here there's nothing.
No.
You know why? Because you don't need any. All right.
So,
well,
let's
go.
get started.
Let's get busy.
Wheel well is almost out. I'm just gonna take the voltage regulator. I'm gonna unbolt it.
There we go.
It's a beautiful thing. Oh no, rod hole. No, major luck.
Get the out of here. It is solid. Good. Right now, finish taking the rest of this piece of apart and put the bolt back in here, and so we can get it the heck out of here. God, there's a thing here.
Shut up.
How you doing? How you doing? All right, here we go. Pull.
All
doing? This little tiny thing? Wow.
Alright, I need some help pulling this off.
It's all off?
Yep.
Everything's off? Alright. And there's your fender.
Where are we putting it?
We're gonna make a pile of parts outside because I
Not
don't have
this.
room. What's with the tape on this thing?
I don't want to cut all the way through here because this bracket right here, it comes right up to here. So I cut completely through over here. If you cut completely through over here, you're gonna wind up cutting this. You don't want to cut this. So that's what I'm doing.
All right, there's your frame
There,
piece.
that's,
Well, you got to hit this with something.
yeah, I'll grind it up.
Grind it up or
It'll be fine.
clean it up and stuff. All right, Mr. Physical. Let's get physical. Physical. Zap, how you looking over here? Man.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. Oh yeah, you straightened all this kind of. What the heck? These were those little holes, those cute holes? I call them cute holes. Because they make an attempt with a slide hammer, with a screw, and they try to bang it out, but it never works out. It's adorable. Nice. And you got rid of the molding over here? Oh, man. Let's check it out. Hold on.
I can't talk today. I gotta grind it now.
What'd you say?
Grind it.
It's time to close.
I think.
See, this thing
it's
was
not even
here.
late. 6 o'clock. It was.
Good. We took that off. Finish it up and take it from
You know what this is for now?
What?
One thing.
Shish kebab. Hang it up? Alright, go ahead. Do it.
Not literally crooked, you know.
Whatever you say, babe.
You know?
Okay, come on, let's finish everything up. How you making out here, champ?
Good.
Shut up! Oh! What is that? I told you to shut up! I told you to shut up! Oh. Oh. That's what I thought. Ready? Here we go.
Can I ask you a question? Who's he talking to?
You want to ask me a question? I got a couple for him. What's up? How you making out, pal?
Not very good. Not very good. I think it's time
There
to
is never a dull moment. This got painted a couple times. Look, you got like, this thing got painted like 3 times. Here's the original. Here's another one, and then there's another one here.
And then
Or 4. What, the paint's like fill around this thing. Well, how you making out anyway?
good.
All right, so everything looks good here. Yeah, this looks like it.
Trying to get this done in one day.
It'll
And film
it'll
it.
be fine. You know, I'll tell you what. This ain't a bad fender, bro.
No.
Well, now it isn't. It was destroyed on the bottom half. But if you look like up here and stuff, it's pretty straight. Not bad.
It is pretty good. Yeah.
It's definitely workable, especially for what you need. You know what I'm saying? Zap, how you making out over
Pretty
here?
good.
Cold morning, huh?
A little bit.
Cold morning. Got my jacket on. I'm gonna take it off though.
That's that weather. It's June. You know what I mean?
It is.
Anyway,
It's not June, but getting there.
almost.
What's up, bro? You got it all done? Oh yeah, mean. Yeah, look at that. Nice and wavy. I'm only kidding. Oh, what about all this? You gonna grind these or what? Pet the cat. Pet the cat.
This,
You're
I'm
let
gonna hit
these
with the
go?
cutting wheel. We're gonna grind them flat, nice.
Okay.
So that's that. See
And
this?
all this. Damn, bro, not bad.
No.
Now you gotta feather this
That
a little
good.
bit better. This is.
Yeah, I
you
know
can,
about
You
that.
can feel the crown up there. So what's next? What are we doing today?
I finished this up. So this
I
is
gotta
done.
go paint a couple things, so I'm gonna be busy.
Yes.
What are you gonna do? Oh, gas tank. Wow,
Yes.
look at a
See,
nice job you
They
did.
don't
What's
make.
happening?
Look, listen.
Yo, why don't you put the car on the lift?
I'm too lazy to move all the cars.
You don't want to move the cars? You know, nothing for nothing. Your somewhat better off on the floor because of this neck.
Exactly.
Somebody has to guide this in while you're pushing, and it's empty. It weighs nothing. I don't know. You could do it.
That's you. You're gonna be my guider. They don't make new gas tanks for this car.
I know.
Lucky me. I should have picked a more uncommon car, right?
It's all right because this wasn't really
no,
that
but
bad.
whatever. The inside of the tank is shiny. I just
Actually,
painted
it's like
the
brand new
outside.
inside,
Yeah.
I don't know how it's
got
possible.
right a little dent here. All right, that's fine.
All right.
I actually put gas in it to make sure it doesn't leak, and it's fine.
Okay, good.
All
Come
right.
on, let's put it together. Let's get moving here. Kind of light. Looks like you're going into the abyss of outer space over there with Buck Rogers' old neighborhood. Get a light.
Who's Buck Rogers?
It's the guy with the...
I don't know. I had to use the tap and die on the studs because when we undercoated, the threads had undercoating on them. So I tapped those, put the sending unit in the gas tank, and then put the gas tank in.
Wait, I gotta put the gas tank in. When I do that...
Look, I don't think new cars have this anymore.
With the way it even says, yo, I want gas, but it's in some other language. That's car language. Hey, hey, hey! Do the other side. Now, put the other side on. Style tonight. Giuseppe, you got the tank in?
I sure do. Not to mention, sending unit is wired. It's all
You
set.
got the wire too? Which one is it?
If you look here, I'll lower.
Here, bring this chariot down.
This wire
Right.
goes from the sending unit to the gas gauge in the car. And it measures the ohms and tells you how much gas you got. So this, I got wired up. See how it goes down? And you know what? Some people get universal sending units for their car. And what happens is the ohms is different from the sending unit than the gauge. And what happens is when it's at like quarter tank, it's really at a different level. It's probably like on empty.
Yeah, it screws
Because
it up.
and it screws it all up.
That's true.
And you're like, oh,
a lot
what's
of
wrong with
times,
this?
a lot of times you'll buy gauges and it'll tell you what ohms to go by.
Yeah, I have a
So
tool
the
for
whole
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can measure the
Yeah.
ohms too. Yeah, you can. So when
Yeah.
it's full, it's supposed to be one reading, and when it's empty, it's a different one. In between, what can I tell you?
So
All right, good. So
I
you
also
found
have
all
the
that.
ground connected from where the sending unit bolts up to the tank.
You're
I got
supposed to have
wire
that.
from there and on to the best ground spot under the car. I got it hooked up there.
Okay,
A
good.
wire like this big.
Because a lot of times people go crazy, they do all this stuff, and it's not going to read good because
Right.
you don't have good ground going to the gas tank.
And then they're like, what did I do wrong? I got a new sending unit, this, that, the other thing, and meanwhile the sending unit's the wrong ohms.
Or it just doesn't have ground.
Or doesn't have mine. Never do you ever put positive to the gas tank or to the sending unit.
Some
Always
people
negative.
make a mistake. They're like, hey, look, a wire. Bada bing. No good.
No.
No.
So anyway,
So what's next?
that's hooked up. Next,
Next.
I gotta put the rest of the body mounts in, and I have to put my
yeah,
rear
what do you
bumper
got?
on.
Two
Now,
off from when we did the body work.
yes, my rear bumper on this car is rough. So anyway,
Well, all right, let's finish it up. Let's
Yeah.
go.
this mounts onto the transmission, and this is for my shifter. This is too far back, and if I cut a hole in the floor and I sit in the car, the shifter's gonna be all the way back here. So I need to grab the top where the shifter bolts up to, this piece right here, and move it forward. This way I'm comfortable when I drive the car and all that. So I'm gonna cut this piece off and move everything forward. There's your two pieces. We're gonna go put this onto the trans, and then we'll figure out how far forward this piece needs to go. Hey, Pops!
Wait.
Come here for a minute.
What's up?
You wanna hold this here for me?
What are you doing?
Well, this is my shift linkage. This is the mounting bracket that goes onto the trans. I had it modified a little bit because, let me put it this way, 59 Pontiacs is not the common car in the world.
Don't
So,
remind me.
this is the shifter, okay? This originally went here,
Okay.
okay? The problem is, the front of the bench seat goes up to here. I'm going to be shifting all the way back here.
Or not at all.
Or
It's
not
gonna
at
be
all.
under the seat.
Or it'll be under the seat. Right.
So what's this?
So-
This is all like basically it's based on buckets.
Yeah, but the problem is this doesn't have buckets. This has bench. What I'm going to do is,
Where does it need to be?
it needs to be here.
That's what that line is.
Right here. Opposed to that, and this extension will go here.
Oh, to compensate for
Will
the space.
compensate
And then what are you gonna do? Triangulate a little bit more
put
down here?
a triangle piece that goes down to here, and then that's gonna make it stronger and it won't break.
Oh, right.
It won't break apart.
All right.
So
What do you need then? You need me to hold it?
If you can hold this right here. Pops!
Yo, what's up?
Come here. Check it out. That's it. It's in. It's not
Yeah.
connected to trans.
So it's all right?
Yeah, look. See? First will be here. Second will be here. Third,
So it's
fourth.
not connected to the transmission
No,
yet.
it's
not,
just hanging.
You don't have linkage.
Right.
Okay, that's next.
So I gotta pull everything back out. I gotta weld
everything
that
together next,
bracket.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna weld everything together, and it should be all right.
All right, hammer it. Let's do it. So how'd you make out here?
Good. It's welded all around.
That'll
This
work.
I actually had to grind flat because this sits up against the trans.
Yep.
That has to be completely flat.
Perfectly flat.
And
yeah, nice job. Look at that beautiful weld. Not bad, bro.
so this, I had to make this hole a little bigger. And you only saw half the threaded part on the trans.
It was off?
It was off.
Let's
I
put
made
it
that
on.
a little bigger. I'm gonna go make sure this hole is good. If it's good, I'm gonna go paint it. It's just black. Real quick.
Semi-gloss black.
Semi-gloss black. All right. There you go. It's perfect. Now I'm gonna hit it with some spray paint.
Say that again.
It's good. Now I'm gonna hit it with some spray paint.
I'll do it for you. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, hot girl looks at me and says, "Hey, hot pan." Nice! Look how
Check out
nice!
wheel wells. Now,
Look
if
how
you look,
adorable you are.
I only did one side of the wheel wells.
You're missing this part.
Nope. One side is actually undercoating. One side's base coat.
That's why it looks like this.
Yes. So,
And you said this is what kind of paint? Not gloss.
no, semi-gloss.
Oh.
Semi-gloss. So it's shiny now, but it's gonna be flatter later. So that's that.
Let's do it. What's next?
Next, I'm gonna go take the rear bumper off my parts car.
So that you can get
And I
this
can
damn
get
thing
it
out of
done.
here.
Right. All right. Come on. It stinks in here.
Ciao.
Pops.
Yo, I'm over here. Did you say hey, Pops?
No, I said pops.
You didn't say hey, did you?
No.
What am I, a horse? Because the horse eats hay with his head. If anybody saw Leroy with his flip-flops on today, with socks. With socks, huh, Leroy? Right? Not going to play basketball today, are you? Or are you? What the heck is
I
this
just
thing?
don't
Somebody
understand.
put a suppository in there. No problem, couldn't go to bed, true.
Careful. I got a fart on my.
Don't fart! Oh, I'll leave.
Yeah. Smoky in pursuit.
Yo, I'm at a different level. This will no time it'll take for get up my nostrils. You ripped it. Smells like a wet.
I didn't f***ing whip ass. That's what I'm trying to say.
Wash. That's creepy.
Why?
Huh? Speak.
This Pontiac's getting on my nerves because I need this
I think we
bumper
found
off.
Jimmy Hoffa.
What are you laughing at, Leroy?
Sponge head. Let's go. And there you go. My shop never looked like this. Look at this. Look at this.
I don't have time for you to make fun of me. Come on.
I'm not. Do I look sane to you? Who's that?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Over here.
You've been quiet for a while.
Yeah.
What the heck you doing now? Nice. Look like back in the day in Brooklyn, somebody owed somebody money. We went for a car with a big trunk. He fit in there. I think he had a vacation back there. He didn't even, you know. You changing all these?
Those on my Pontiac are so pitted.
Well,
They're
these
not
are
even
too,
chrome
a little
anymore.
bit.
Well,
but-
these are so much better than the ones that are on it.
Right.
It's just stuck on there.
This?
Yep.
Yeah,
Vulture
but
out.
you're gonna have to play with it a little.
That's what she said.
Call me Richard Pryor. I love it. Yeah, these are definitely better shaped. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about, but it'll do.
Yep. Good night.
Looks like a kitty cat. See the ears and the face? Hey, meow.
Right now, I'm taking this piece off because they're pitted. It's rotted. See how rotted that is? Compared to, it's nothing to brag about, but it's definitely better. Pops! What 7 things are different about the back of this car? I did 7 things to the back of this
It looks
car.
just as much of a piece of crap than it did this morning. Now.
No. What 7 things are different?
I don't know! I don't know.
This is off my parts car.
Wow.
And this.
Got
and
the
this.
cat ears.
Uh-huh. Meow, meow. Then you got this.
Then you're working on that side. Okay.
I didn't do this one yet.
Right.
To show you the difference. I also got brand new body mounts in here.
Beautiful.
You know, the square rubber and the round rubber.
That's the way you're supposed
All right?
to do it.
Both sides, they're tight. And now, bumper.
You can put the bumper on?
This is also off my parts cart because mine, this whole corner on my old bumper was all like rotted.
rusty.
There was not even any chrome there. This
I
thing
know.
is like mint compared to my old one, and I have to show you something. Come here. I'm not busting the guy's shops, whoever owned this car, but okay.
Yeah. That's a magnet you're saying, and it's not sticking to any bodywork.
Nothing.
Remember the quarter panel we made for your hot rod over here?
We made a quarter panel on
Is
this
it going
car.
to stick? Let's see. Did we butcher it by using a lot of filler? Or did we not? What do you think, Leroy? Is it going to magnetize? You think so? How about here? Hey! Look at that, huh? That's when a panel is done good. And this is an old magnet. There's nothing left of this thing. Look at
Forget
this.
it.
This is the seam was right here. If you remember correctly, look at it.
Yeah, I do. I want to remember.
See? Come on, let's go. What are we doing here?
All right,
What do you want me to help
I need
you out with?
help with putting this bumper on.
You know, years ago, actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Wait there. I gotta go find the thing now. Give me like a couple of minutes.
2 hours later.
Yo. You know what this is? You're gonna love this. You're gonna love it. Now. Come on, stop fooling around. I wasn't up there that long. But like,
Where were you? Seriously, your cigar's gone.
I was using it. I found it.
2.5 hours later.
You know what this is? Watch this. This is old. This is from
So-
back in the day.
You took so long I could have drag raced this thing 10 times already.
Check this
I've
out.
seen these before. You have one of these?
This guy gave it to me, Mateo. He had a body shop over in New Jersey, and he closed down, and he found all these old tools from back in the day.
No way.
Yeah. Real cool guy. You know what this is for?
Yeah, it's to
This
hold
is
the
to
bumper
help
right
you
up on the gun.
assemble a bumper, so you don't have to go bothering half the world.
It's not like new cars.
So you don't have to bother me, because I was busy.
You bothered me 2.5 hours later.
Dude,
Listen, it's not like new cars that
Ready?
you just take a plastic bumper and you just go like
and you want to know
flip it onto
something?
the side. No,
I have never used this
these,
thing. Kidding.
these bumpers are
Get
so
the jack out.
heavy and so big, not to mention on a wide
Yeah,
track
we
vehicle.
just set it up. Here, get the jack out. Push it all the way on, as if you're putting it on. Hold on, it's there. See? Huh? Good? Good. Tighten the other one and you're good. There you have it. See how this thing helps?
It helped big time.
I forgot I had this. Alright, so what's next? You're going to finish this up here?
This is a bumper on.
It's got a bumper. Let's close the thing over. And look at it. Oh,
Wow.
it's just as much of a piece of as it did
No,
before.
come on. Wow, the repairs I did to this car.
Ooh. Oh, it smells like hamburgers in here.
Oh,
Between
wow.
me and you doing it. You burped too?
Yep.
And I burped. I burped a whole like chicken leg or something like that. Something smells like barbecue in here. You gonna give the honors? What do you want me to give the honors?
I think we should both give the
At the same time?
at the same time.
Okay, ready?
What's that from?
Here we go. I don't care.
Bring it over the world! 159 funny, get in the bumpers and crumb pieces at a time and take
Hurry up! I can't hold this!
Donor cards at a time.
My dreams were always that I wanted to have my own speed shop, hot rodding, vintage classic cars ever since I was not even born yet.